Alright, what up Rub-N-Grub fam? We are back with another video for today. Today we are going to be making some beef ribs that I bought from a local farmer, Egler Family Farms, at the Muskegon Farmers Market, where I also set up and sell my rubs and seasonings and foods. So, we're going to just jump right into this. I am not going to do any trimming on these ribs or anything like that special whatsoever. Pretty nice slab of ribs, you know. This end is a little thin. I don't know if you can see it. Not a lot of meat on the top of the bone, but we're gonna be making some beef dino ribs, and I'm gonna leave all of this on the top. I'm not gonna trim anything off. I'm gonna leave it as is. So we're gonna season the bottom side first. We are gonna be using my Texas-style rub. This is the same rub we use on our briskets that people absolutely love. And we're gonna be doing a bit of an experiment with these beef ribs today. It is currently 5:22 where I'm at. I'll get these on the smoker by 6 p.m. I am going to smoke them for about 4, maybe 5 hours till they hit an internal temperature of 195 degrees. Once it hits 195 degrees, I am going to pull them, wrap them in some beef tallow in a shallow pan, and put them in a hot holding box at 150 degrees and let them come down to temp overnight at 150 degrees in my hot holding machine, and we are going to see how they come out. I'm pretty sure they're going to be delicious. They're going to be nice and tender. They're going to have a great bite to them, and obviously a great flavor and taste. But again, this is our big jug of the Texas seasoning. I am not using a binder whatsoever. We're just going to hit the back of this. We ain't going to hit it too heavy because there's really no meat back here whatsoever. And we're going to go on the top with a heavy coat. And I like to make sure I get all sides of the meat. And boom, there you have it. One well-seasoned slab of beef dino ribs. I'm going to give that 20 minutes to adhere, and then we are going to throw these bad boys on the Old Country Gravity Fed smoker that I recently bought. I've done a couple cooks on it. I absolutely love that smoker. I didn't think I could love anything better than the Masterbuilt Gravity Series smokers. I'm not going to lie to you, but I think that Old Country might have it topped. It definitely holds heat well with the chef temp system that I'm running. It makes it pretty flawless. I love these systems such as this, the Old Country and the Masterbuilt, simply because I don't have to play with fires. And I've told y'all before in my videos, who the hell got time for that, okay? Nobody. I don't have time to be sticking around, throwing logs in. I can put this stuff on the smoker, let it roll overnight, go to sleep, wake up at 6, 7 in the morning, and things be just fine. So, shout out to all the old school barbecuers who will smoke briskets and beef ribs and everything else and stay up all night playing with fires. Y'all a goat, but I ain't with that. Anyway, I will catch y'all here shortly. Peace. So, I got the beef ribs, or the dino ribs, on the Old Country Gravity pit, and it is rolling. I like to close this one. I feel like it works pretty better to stay consistent with leaving the middle one open, closing that one. The fan works just fine. The system, you just set it, fan kicks on, keeps it rolling. I got hickory wood in here with some B&B lump charcoal, post oak. So I think it's gonna turn out well. But I will let y'all know here shortly. I will pull off these ribs at about the 3 or 4 hour mark, or whenever it hits 195 degrees internal. Alright, so it is 11:06 p.m. and I am getting sleepy. But it looks like the beef ribs is temping at 194 in the thickest part that I have this at. So I am going to go ahead and pull this off, get it wrapped up, and put into the hot holding oven to finish the long hold for about 12 to 14 hours. It looks good though. So I got my hot holding machine set to 150 degrees. The beef ribs are in there. And we will see what these bad boys are hitting for in 12 to 14 hours around noon tomorrow. So check it out. We'll see how it tastes. All right, so the moment of truth is here. 12-hour hot hold. I just pulled them out of my hot holding machine right here. And they're looking beautiful. They got a pretty good bark on it. And let's just see what it ended up looking like. Holy Jesus. Look at the juices flowing out of that. Oh yeah. That I am a fan of. Look at me. So yeah, I think the 12-hour hot hold is actually very beautiful. And now me and my family's gonna eat. So I will check y'all on the next video. Give this a try if you like beef ribs and want to try the hot hold method. This was 12 hours. It is currently 11:30. I pulled these off at 11:06 last night and put them in the hot holding box around 11:20. So 12 hours later, these are the results. Catch y'all later, Rub-N-Grub fam. Peace.